this beach, we would arrive at the atoll in the light.
In the last episode, I came back on board after some very nice family time in Holland. I welcomed a beautiful new grandchild, and then we tried to sail as much as possible during daylight to Flores to catch up with the rest of the group. Some passages were almost 95 miles, so that was a bit of a challenge, but with some hours of averages of 12 knots, we could make it. So in 3 stops we went from Baobao to the island of Flores, and then the next day we caught up with the group.
So we're leaving the busy Labuan Bajo, busy mostly over there. So first stop Marika found was the one that was on Chit Chat. Saga is there and they say it's beautiful snorkeling. Captain is in full control again. The water is really clear here. Still 20 meters deep. And you see the bottom.
We decide to continue to Komodo and leave this as a lunch stop.
I'm gonna pay for your boat, Ninjo, and for our boat, Greatcircle.
604.
We just arrived and we will leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah, happy.
When you anchor in a national park, you have to pay for the night just to be there. We are extremely happy with Starlink because we can now follow our position exactly on the satellite on Google Earth and where you can see the reefs very clearly.
The water is a bit wild here. We guess that the current is going to turn around. Well, let's hope that we keep getting a little bit of wind. We have to work for it today. No wind, a lot of wind. Now we have average wind. Pretty big wind chips. We have plenty of wind. Moyo should get the wind now pretty soon as well. They're just in front of the island. That's not helping. Lots of current against.
So we made a lunch stop at Wera. There was a nice boat building village. We couldn't go to shore because we didn't want to take the risk with our beautiful dinghy in the breaking waves on the beach. Small guys came over to the boat in a small canoe. They're always asking for stuff. We had an old snorkel for them. When I wanted to make a picture of them, instead of money, 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 what they normally shout, they shouted iPhone, iPhone, iPhone.
Is het gaan hard? Zat hij nou een grote vis of wat was dat?
Kun je weer weer op?
It was difficult to go ashore with the dinghy, but we managed to go with the dinghy along the shore and have a nice look at the little village. They're building quite significant boats, wooden boats. They're using the wind that there is today to sail about another 20 miles in that direction. Gliding along the coast, just with the code 0 on. Suddenly we have the wind right on the nose, 1 mile from the anchorage over there at the beach. So we stay at the top of the inlet. Tomorrow we're going that way, trying to reach Moyo Island.
View is beautiful. Show your belly.
Oh yeah. The people in Indonesia are so friendly. We met some very nice ladies on the shore. I apologize for not having a scarf on my head, but they didn't mind. We tried to use Google Translate because their English was very poor, but we had no internet signal, so with hand and feet we communicated for a while and it was a very nice experience.
So we just at the sunset. All the fishermen are apparently out. You see lights everywhere now in the meantime. Oh, we can only hope that we keep the wind for a couple of hours.
Greatcircle, this is motor vessel Echo near Johnhead. Passing starboard to starboard.
Starboard to starboard is fine.
Okay, okay, thank you.
The ship that was calling us was not the one on anchor. It's this one. We just said we would pass him starboard to starboard, but we're sailing butterfly, so we don't have a lot of room, otherwise we have to jibe immediately. This is the island we're heading for, 2.5 miles to go. And the wind doesn't know whether to go left or right of the island. So we'll just head for the island and then furl in the Genneker carefully because the furler broke again. Profile Nexus. Lake in the middle of this island.
And then on Satonda it was very difficult to anchor because there were already some boats close to the beach just before the reef, and if we tried to anchor just behind them it was immediately like 35 meters deep.
I think it's a tourist boat that wants to anchor and wait. Then at 5, that boat decided to anchor here as well. Got drag 20 meters, so we came a bit closer than Chaka's been up since midnight when his anchor alarm went off. Ja, ik ben er al een keer langs geweest.
In Satonda we hiked to the top of the mountain and there's a beautiful lake in the middle of the island. I think it's an old crater. And then from there on we continued to Moyo. And in the next episode we are already having our last stops in Indonesia before we leave for Christmas Island.